Again, this comes down to the fact that he didn't have any observers. If he had had more observers, I think he probably would have been in a good position. Because he would know, especially if he stuck one like here, and sort of around here. But Stitch is now out of the game as well. So it is now Renesis versus Throlax, but I think with these 3/3 upgrades, and there just aren't enough Stalkers to deal with the sheer amount of carriers. It's not going to work. There are a lot of High Templar, but there is nothing on the board which requires energy. So is an defensive observer here, but so one of the Void Rays does get taken down. We are going to see an engagement here, but I don't think this is going to work. Whoa, look at the Storms going, but Storm only really helps against biological units. It's not going to do a lot for these 3/3 carriers. Because for those of you who don't watch Day 9, these Interceptors are doing 16 damage each time they attack. That's just insane, considering that, Throlaxes were only dealing 10. So I think this is going to be it pretty much. Especially because you guys can all see the game clock, so there's not much left. I don't think there's going to be much that Throlax can do at this stage. There's just far too much and far too many upgrades. Potentially a good Vortex, if he plants a good Vortex and catches him off guard and picks off, if he catches like the Void Rays and a few of the carriers and picks off the remaining carriers, he could pull it back, but I just think it's a bit too much. Especially because, again, Renesis hasn't actually been engaged. I don't think his base has actually been hit. I don't think he's even been harassed all game. Especially because I wasn't intending on attacking until I was in a bit more comfortable a position. But then Throlax hit me before I was ready. And caught me out of position because I split my forces to defend against those very frustrating DTs. But I think this is pretty much going to be it. Again, wouldn't mind seeing a Vortex right now. He's pulling out. No, there goes the mothership. And that's going to be it. I don't think there's anything that Stitcher can do. That Throlax can do against this many carriers. It's just too many. And as I've continuously said all game, they're just too heavily upgraded. 3/3 with the Graviton Catapult. Yeah. Yep, there we go. There's the Throlax does call the GG. And wait for it. I'm sure it's coming. He may wait in the game until everything's been destroyed just for I don't know what you call it, I guess for game's gentlemanly sake or sportsmanship. There we go. Nope, he does decide to quit out now. So that's it. First free-for-all for the Cult of Kings clan is done. Yeah, good game. I thoroughly enjoyed the part I played in, even though I wasn't in the game for an overly long period, but I think next time, I don't really know. I don't really know what I could have done better. Again, I'm still really new with Zerg, and I'm really bad with them. They are the race, because they are the most difficult to learn, I'm really bad with them, so I really should have picked Protoss, but when we were waiting for everyone else to get in, it was sort of Protoss, Zerg. So I was like, well, I shouldn't really go Protoss because it's going to be kind of boring if it's just a big Protoss free-for-all. But yeah, so hopefully there'll be more of these in the future. Not sure when, but yeah, I'm out of jokes and out of Starcraft, so I'm done.